Alter egos. Some creators transcend their earthly selves, weaving intricate alter egos into the fabric of their creative process. Since time began, artists have harnessed the power of alter egos to access uncharted territories of their imagination. In creating my alter ego, I find solace in the freedom to explore the depths of my creativity without constraints of reality. To summarize that, I feel that I can express myself freely through my alter ego, no judgment from even myself, and free myself from the shackles of what's supposed to be possible and create possibilities of my own. The concept of alter egos transcends cultural and artistic boundaries, reflecting a universal human longing for self-discovery or the possibility to reinvent oneself. A completely metaphoric process, though it does allow artists to venture into unexplored dimensions of their psyche. In the modern era, artists continue to forge alter egos, sketching vivid characters that breathe life into their industry. Examples such as Lil Uzi, Travis Scott, Ken Carson, SZA, Kendrick Lamar, a whole bunch of artists, including myself. I go by BINO. My alter ego is a mirror to the fantastical landscapes within my mind, a muse that guides my artistic endeavors into uncharted territories, such as trauma or past relationships, anything that brings me a strong emotion. Psychologists propose that adopting alter egos can be a form of introspection, allowing the artist to openly show on the outside the emotions and thoughts that they are portraying in their music comfortably that they would otherwise not be able to do if they weren't in their alter ego. Alter egos are also a great way to break down the character of a person. Things like, who is this person trying to be? Or who does this person want to be? And are they happy? Or are they troubled, you know? I feel like all those different things you can tell by listening to someone's music. If you're familiar with Ready Player One, in that movie, people create their own alter egos and digitally explore the world using pretty much, I would say, a mask. This type of alter ego creation can be used to escape the reality of the world, as harsh as it might be, and to live in a more secluded and comfortable spot in your mind. Yeah, that might contradict the whole thing about expressing yourself freely on the outside and outside of your mind, but the similarity between both of those things is they're using the alter ego to do both of them. For me, the alter ego is kind of both of those things as well. I do love to express myself freely through my music, but at the same time, there are things that I would express in my music that I wouldn't really necessarily express in the real world. My music and alter ego is a comfortable space for me to argue with myself and reason with myself. And I feel like the cherry on top is having other people relate to whatever conversation you're having with yourself in that song. The beautiful part about having alter egos is that sometimes as an artist, you do feel like a separate person from that alter ego. For example, sometimes I find BINO to be a lot more outgoing and confident, and I guess really just overall a more characterized version of who I am. And then Gio is just, a very to himself, very, not talkative type of person. But at the end of the day, BINO is Gio and Gio is BINO, both the same person. But if I ever do reach a level of fame or wealth where BINO is just BINO and there's no longer a Gio, I feel like at that point it's like, what was the sacrifice, The original or soul identity was your birth given name, and then the alter ego would be your personally given name. And you choose to follow that path, and sometimes as an artist you go so hard at this stuff where sometimes like you really do forget that your life outside of this music stuff still has to go on. And in some cases, some people like an alter ego of another artist so much that they unknowingly copy and paste that alter ego onto themselves. making themselves untouchable by the industry because they sound too much like another artist. I would just say to other artists to stay true to yourself, never forget your beginnings and your roots, and always be honest with yourself and your alter ego in the art that you make. And don't try to copy other people. You are you, and there's only one of you. So be you.